So say no to Corona, because Corona is still around, you know, conscious vibes right there, coming straight out of the camp of Fantiman, Jouju. Really don't know, say another lovely Friday evening pan the place. Them call me Foster Romanus. Me whole things from now till 10 p.m. You don't know. Yeah, me see reggae sound and then now we be young I mean calm it down. So ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to your #1 entertainment show on TV. It's a late night celebrity show. My name is Foster Romanus. So join me on WhatsApp is 0202222054. There's a WhatsApp line. Send me any message, any shout outs. Tell me how your Friday is going. And then also you can join us on Facebook in case you have to step out. Just go to Facebook and type ETV Ghana and you can watch your lovely show, the late night celebrity show. So my guest, my guest is a brother, he's a friend, he's a senior colleague, he is what you call an all-in-one kind of person. He is a producer, he's a musician, he's a lecturer, he's a, oh God, he's a theater practitioner, he is a theater performer, like he is a whole ensemble on his own. And I'm so honored to have him here. And he goes by the name Fantiman Jouju. Yo, me bridge.
Wagwan.
Me there I had, you know.
Nice one there.
Yeah, everything crisp and
Yes,
cool.
yes,
So you're welcome.
Thank
Finally, it's an honor to have you because Ghana actually is yet to know what you have.
Yes, of course.
And some of the things you have done. Many people don't know. Let me tell them one.
Okay.
It will be like I'm doing an advert, but yeah. So he's behind some of the songs you sing on certain adverts as well. So like man are bad, man.
You know, man.
Charlie, good to have you here.
Thank you, brother.
Let's talk about Jouju and Fantiman. I know you as Jouju. I didn't know when you added Fantiman.
Yes, of course. As you grow, wisdom just drops in and you have to utilize it.
Wow.
Yes, Fantiman is more or less to indent my identity as a, Fantiman.
From
you
the
get
Fanti
it?
land.
Because it's like, it's part of the uniqueness and branding.
Okay.
And so if you hear Fantiman,
you know that he's from
that connect, yes.
So which part of the West are you from?
Typical central region.
Okay.
But if I want to tour the lineage, I'm from a suburb of Yamransa called Akokwanso.
As a Ukrom.
Well,
I
mean, at the end of the day, so you go deeper.
Okay.
On your way to Senmanso, Akokwanso is on that stretch.
Okay.
And definitely, my father, he was from Winneba, but not, I mean, they settled there.
Okay.
He is also from, my father's father comes from, my father's mother comes from Accra.
Okay.
The Kufi area.
All right.
So for me, I'm like 400%.
So you are in a little, you are from the Kufi. We have a Kufi princess here, though.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
She is from a Kufi, and she's our queen. Shout out to Mercy B.
Of course. Yes.
Okay. So I have known you as a theater person, you know, doing some soundtracks here and there.
Yeah.
And so I know that you have the music background. I mean, you do sound engineering and all. Why have you decided to now come to the front?
Very important. Yes, I've been in the background for all this while, and that has taken a chunk of my time.
Yeah.
But now that I'm a lecturer and I teach sound design encompasses a whole lot that you know.
Yeah.
And in as much as I've been writing songs, creating, theme music,
you create jingles and
all that, that is not enough, to actually bring out the ingenuity in me.
Okay.
Because that one is just behind the curtain. But I feel like, and even you are a part of it. Ooh. You see, like lots of people are affecting me positively.
Okay.
Like, if I have to share that with the audience, at a point you even get angry because every time you enter my office, there's a new tune, and it's like this gentleman is putting it on the shelf and all that. So right now, I'm out of the shelf.
Nice one. Okay.
And I must say that I love writing music. I mean, songwriting. It's like drinking water.
Okay.
And because I am proving the fact that any text on paper can be put to music, which I've done. I've done a whole book, you know, turning it into music.
I do want you play.
So why don't I then the individual, you know, songs? I want to inspire people. I want to educate people. I want to be like a panacea.
Wow.
Being it marriage issues, sex education. I want us, the little I have, if you hear my official music video that is yet to come, I mean, if you hear the songs that I have that are yet to come and see my official music videos, I am of a
different tangent.
That's it. Okay. That you can tell a story without, you know, doing so much. It must be very simple to tell the story. And I learned this from the likes of Jouju and the Ampedus that we came to meet. So I want to also, you know, leave something for educational purposes. Whether you enjoy it, you know, being in a pub or party, wedding, I want to affect everybody with my music.
Is it because you feel that something is missing, or let me rephrase and go, what's your take on the current scene, you know, in the music fraternity?
Yes.
The current situation.
Yeah, the current situation, it isn't as, it's normal. It's every generation and what they bring on board. And if you care to know, all the generations that we've come to meet have borrowed from the West most of the time, probably because of the idea of they being our colonial masters. They brought the education, they brought their culture. So as you sit here, we are transitional Ghanaians. We've moved on. You know, we've moved on like 200 years in a way. So we've imbibed into us lots of cultures, and they become popular with us. So if we want to toe the line of the Ampedus, yes, they played kind of music, and they have Ghanaian idioms in them, being it drums, being it strings, but they are using a Western instrument. So it hasn't changed. After independence, the Ramblesses, the Itimenses, Osibises have still done the same, maintaining some, you know, prominent musical idioms that pertain to our indigenous culture. You know, so it is. So we have Afro rock by the Osibises, then our, you know, Nigerian brother Fela brought Afro beat. It has gone on, and then we had Boga Highlife, and then we have Hip Life, and then after Hip Life we had more of like the Hip Life, hip hop.
They call it crank also.
Yes, and then now we have the Afro beat coming up again. So like it's in circles. So it hasn't changed that much, except that lyrically, I think the current generation is getting it too hot. We are a people that always want to just describe a whole lot with one word. But the up and coming generation are just throwing words, you know, raw like that. So it's even a worrying that, hey, is that how best? Because then it means you don't have a target audience. If you have a target audience, you will find a way to get them. Things have become so that lyrically things are murkier, and we've got to be very careful as a people. But then in terms of the kind of
the sounds,
the renditions that are coming, yes, they are in their category now. But then certain things don't need to get missing. You can do Afrobeat on an album. If you do Afrobeat 5, you should do the other generations like the Sichi. I don't want to use the word Highlife. Highlife is too broad. I want to use a word like Sichi.
The types of Highlife. So palm wine, Sichi.
Yeah, so use some of these things. If you're doing, because if you mention jazz encompasses lots of genres. We have bebop, we have foxtrot, we have blues, we have lots of them. So if you say jazz, we have acid jazz. We have soft jazz, like Kenny G does soft jazz. Somebody like John Coltrane, Charlie Parker, they do hard jazz, you know. So that is it. So if you say high life,
you have to break it
we
down.
also have to have our own. But right now it's like we've boxed it and thinking that, oh, it's not dead. Except that these younger ones are doing what they say is Afrobeat.
Let me pause you right there. We'll come back to discuss the high life genre since you are into it and a sound producer as well. Right. Let me go for a quick commercial break. We are learning. We are having fun. Wow. So I didn't know there was soft jazz, acid jazz. I thought jazz was jazz. No, I knew only of high life and the likes. But yes, now I can say Professor Fantiman Jouju is right here from the School of Performing Arts as well. Stay and stay. I'll be right back. You have hope. You're still tuning in. You're watching the Late Night Celebrity Show. That's now Fantiman Jouju here. Also Ghana Bay. I mean, Kaheba has will probably think otherwise, but
well, I
don't know. Gonna be.
Well,
you gonna be?
Oh, baby, no. Waka. It's easier said than done.
No.
I'm a marker.
Okay. And you know, but what no, I can't do.
And your marker.
But one can do I can.
Oh, I believe.
Say baby.
Yes.
Compare besides then baby.
Change the mindset.
Why am I never change the mindset? If you find a bit free,
well, there are stakeholders.
A bit free from now, cause and a bit free soon about from.
I don't know, but let's leave it here.
Yes.
Okay,
but then you seem to have a certain storyline behind your songs, etc.
Yes.
Let's start the state of high life now, since you're a high life artist and music producer as well, and one that has actually excelled. Yeah. What's your take on the current state of high life? Like you were saying, and say, in Guye, in Wuye. No. So what's the state now? Are we losing it, or we don't understand it, or?
It's like over the years, there has been a foundation, all right? There's been a kind of rudiments that have been established. So it makes lots of people get into that idea that is, immediately you hear such thing, is high life. I want to say it emphatically.
Okay.
I have spoken with researchers, professors, doctors who are in the field.
I mean, from the School of Performing Arts.
Yes, talking about this idea of high life. And the little, not the little, the education we had from Professor John Collins, he collated history.
Yeah.
But the idea of high life is not a particular musical genre sitting somewhere. Okay. There's no definition for high life music. If you say high life music should be defined, it is any popular music Ghanaians enjoy. Any popular music Ghanaians do enjoy. But you see, who are Ghanaians? There are generations that have come and gone. So let's set the record straight. The colonial era, when the colonial administration had the influx of Ghanaian elites working together, when they finish, they want to wind down the day. So it happened at Palladium, when the community people will say, hey, high life, eh? But if you ask yourself, at the time, the kind of music that existed was classical music
and jazz,
bossa nova, from the Afro-Cuban music, and then jazz. So one example is E.T. Mensah. He emanated from that orchestra training. Are you with me? So at the time that we are talking about high life, when the community people said, high life,
so their type of lifestyle
of God
is high life.
So the popular music at the time were these three genres that I mentioned.
Afro something mentioned.
Afro-Cuban.
Afro-Cuban.
Yes, where you can have calypso, bossa nova, merengue, salsa. You know. So these were the kind of songs existing at the time. Fast forward, Renaissance. Ghanaians say self-governance now.
Yeah.
So it affected every facet of our being, political, economical, and social, which music comes in. So whilst Nkrumah was saying self-government now, the E.T. Menses, the Kim Bruces were also now transmogrifying the existing music. So now what they do is they pick the local idioms, right?
Okay.
Which our language is one, and then bring it into the Western idea. So if, for instance, there is a rhythm that goes, then you find them using the same melody that.
But then they add the local.
Now Gan will come in.
Okay. Minsumobo.
Minsumobo. Ayele Minsumobo. So if you listen to Kim Bruce and the E.T. Menses, they were doing kind of that. They're borrowing jazz progressions, Afro-Cuban progressions, Shitong Me Sote and all that. So at their time, they were moving away from what the colonial masters had given them.
Okay.
Then gradually, the Osibises, the Ramblers also came in. Listen to Ramblers, it's like listening to Temptation. I mean the Temptation band. And then gradually we had the Osibises also learning. They brought more of roots, indigenous music. Aye go be aye be aye, aye go be aye, obi aye, obi aye. And then gradually, live music got to a halt when the cool guitar began, and then the bonga music, which is electronic, began. The Dodge Darkos didn't move away; they still kept the amponsa. You see, so we had like the big band Highlife, and then the guitar band Highlife too. Okay. The big band, you can have Ramblers as an example. The guitar band, you can have Ampedu, and the textures of the music showed whether it was a big band or guitar band. When I say textures, I mean that with Ramblers you had about 15 to 20 ensemble, 5 horsemen, 2 lead guitarists, 1 bassist, congalers, drummer, all that.
Keyboardist.
So that is a big one. They were maintaining that jazz structure. And then the Jacob Sams, who brought the amponsa flavor, also had just 2 acoustic guitars, and then the Infrichua, and then the clips. So this is where the Ampedus have emanated from the guitar. So we have from the palm wine to guitar bandstand, and then from the classical era, Afro-Cuban flair, into big band. So the CK Mans are also from that big band flair. Listen to CK Man music. It is a complete horns, and kudos to this man, Ebo Taylor. He is a deep, he's a devil. He is a serious arranger to all these highlights that we came to meet. Now, the trend that makes the people enjoy, which is the CK Man flair, the Papa Youngson, just check our trend, play our trend when kids are around. See how they will jump onto the stage and dance, even though they have their Afro beat and whatnot.
Wow.
You know, so it has actually not changed. It's just that we don't have a definition for it.
So
every generation, yes.
That's why it was called palm wine music.
Palm wine. At the time, you only get to hear the guitar and the what do you call it? The kakekus, where there was a palm wine joint.
Okay.
So that was local. Wow. So right now, all I want to say is, you cannot have one music defined as high life. Rather, what can help us to understand what high life music is what the masses, the popular people enjoy. Okay. So ask yourself, in our current state, are people still enjoying Abrantie Amachi Dede? Yes. Are people still enjoying Ben Braku?
Yeah.
CK Man?
Yes.
Then it means that is the kind of genre which I want to term as Sichi. Because the high life is a coinage.
Dude, let me pause there. I think I'm going to get A in music. Like wow. I never knew what you're saying.
Yes.
I mean, whoa.
You know, so what this Afro, the current generation is doing, we can also term it as high life. But now let's break it down.
Okay.
They said they are doing Afrobeat. If Afrobeat is the current genre people are enjoying, then it's high life.
Okay.
No fuss about that. Then it means that reggae has also become accepted. Yeah, so it's also high life music.
Did you know? You didn't know. It's a lecturer from the School of Performing Arts who teaches sound design. He's also an artist.
Yes, sir.
I brought back to talk about his music and then his projects and what's ahead of him.
Nice one.
This is what you get on the Late Night Celebrity Show. Onapo, we are number 1. I'll be back. Right, so you're still tuning into the Late Night Celebrity Show. Fantiman, Jouju, still my guest. We are learning a lot. There's more to music than we see and we hear, you know. So, I mean, keep sending your messages to 02022222054 for any question you want to ask. Someone says that our training song is very nice. And it's a very insightful conversation. But now let's talk about your music and the kind of music you do. So what would you call your kind of music and why did you decide to choose that?
Well, I don't have one genre of music.
Okay.
Because I want to prove a point that as a musician, you can't have, okay, let's say I do high life, but I've explained to you that high life encompasses reggae, calypso, even some kind of
I think that's what at the point we're calling Kojo songs.
Yes, he created that small
more reggae.
Yeah. You know, and so the reason why I don't want to keep to one, you know, one style is that I want to be more versatile. When you call me onto, you know, a stage or you call me for a party, I want to be able to sort you out from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
So imagine I only do upbeat tempo music. When you are eating, who comes to perform?
Okay.
So I do very soft reggae, right? And then I do mid-tempo music.
And then
like,
you do
for instance, a song like Friday Night.
Okay.
Friday Night is a mid-tempo music.
Okay.
Okay, where if I'm bringing an image, people getting up to go for drink, people eating, you can put in Friday Night.
Sure.
Then we'll go to the likes of Koto, Mefia, Chen Chenbi. These are like up-tempo music. So I do reggae, I do calypso, I do sichi, and I do more of our kind of popular music which we call high life.
Okay.
So that I can satisfy everybody at every point in time. So if, for instance, you call me for a reggae show, I'm ready to come with about 10 bangers.
All
reggae.
With you.
Reggae. If you want me to be like a mid-tempo kind of music, I do that. And if you want like, you just pass through with 2 songs, at this level, the tempo is here. So I want to fit in every occasion.
Okay, let me announce the phone line 0555657278, 0555657278, and it's proudly brought to you by Adonko Bitters. And Adonko is saying it's full of herbs, only herbs, no hangovers, easy on you. When you are digesting, actually helps you digest, keeps you strong, actually helps you do any other or any kind of work. It also enhances your performance in the innuendo, so Adonko Bitters should be your choice. So that is still supporting the phone line segment or phone in segment 0555657278. And this one, the message here says, first, this is Morgan, Savior, formerly of SPA. I'm enjoying listening to you and Jouju on the show. Tell Jouju he has done us proud. God bless his career. And then this one also says, wow, this is a lot and learned a lot. And then this one also says, good evening, I'm enjoying the show. Thank you very much. This also says, you're teaching good, pal. Yeah. So currently, what next for you? Are you bringing an album? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, my team the team that is supporting me, they are also scouting and realizing it's not easy putting an album together. So we are going step by step. Okay. But I have about 25 songs ready now.
Wow.
That can go. But then we're not going to wait to launch sort of an album. I'm launching my performance career.
I have a call on the line. Let me pick.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Vincent Sakete, calling from Tema.
Okay, please go ahead and talk to Jouju.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, so...
Yeah.
Jouju.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, so this is Vincent Sakete, your colleague from GH Media School.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to say that I'm very proud of you.
Thank
you. I really like the lectures you've given us. I'm very proud to associate myself with this brand and keep the good work. Important too, I like your sense of maturity and how you are motivating the show. So
thank you very much.
I'm proud to be able to
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent.
Okay.
All right, keep enjoying the show. Thank you, sure. Thank you very much. So you can also call me 055-565-72 and 78. This one says, good evening, I am enjoying the show. Please add your name, okay, so that we can actually mention it and where you're texting from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you say you're actually launching your...
Yeah, I'm like my performance career. I can be hired. Okay, you understand?
Sure.
Yes, for any kind of occasion. My subject matter is very wide.
Okay.
I do songs.
I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Michael Ablodepe, calling from Kofrodia.
Michael Ablodepe from Koftown. Sharp. Please go ahead and talk to Jouju.
Yeah, Jouju, we say congratulations. We are proud of you. Of course, we grew up with him in the hood at Apetia. Yeah, all his family members were musicians, and I've stayed glued to my TV set. I'm happy the way he's educating us and where he's taking the whole level to. Big brother, you are marvelous. I mean, we are proud of you. Keep the fire burning.
Fire go burn, you know. Bless
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so do you have any projects upcoming?
Yes. Next week, Saturday.
Okay.
It's actually my birthday.
Okay.
So I'm going to do an online performance to exhibit the new songs that.
Okay. So you're doing a virtual show?
Yes, a virtual show.
Oh, okay.
At 3D Lounge. It's inside North Carnation, Ogle Road.
Okay.
Closer, adjacent Cocoa Clinic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Wow.
You know, and
if it's virtual, where can we get to watch?
Well, I'm sure it's going to be Facebook Live.
Okay.
It's going to be Facebook.
And what's the name on Facebook?
Fantiman Jouju or Kwamina Edmondson. I'm sure they will use where the numbers are.
Okay, so Kwamina Edmondson.
Kwamina Edmondson, Facebook, yes.
All right. What time?
Well, it will start. I'm going to have like a constant 7 o'clock. I'm going to have like, constant interaction.
Okay, so 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yes, to 9, like 2 hours. So
you'll be talking or you just be singing a song?
I'll sing probably. I mean, my team is yet to come out with the modalities, but I'm sure they'll make me grind like 3 at a stretch, and then an MC will come and or some kind of interview like you're doing. Like, wow, I like this. Can you repeat this song? So it's like, unfortunately,
it's like interactive.
It's a small place, so I can't accommodate everybody.
Okay.
But my team is working assiduously.
All right. So Kojosen Kojodowski from Ewutu Breku says, keep the fire burning. Pow. Finally, my time is up. So your final message, any shouts and your social media.
Basically, I would say I'm grateful to my team, Fantiman Jouju team right now, and then my executive producers, Mr. and Mrs. Sam of Minsma Home. Then Cape 91, Apsu 91. They have massive support behind me. And the Youngson family, the Sam family. I'm not sure I can remember everybody. And then to you yourself. Yes, and then I'm grateful to ETV for hosting me. I hope
you're always welcome.
There'll be an opportunity for me to come and vibe, actually, a performance. So at least people can feel what I have. And I'm so grateful. Thank you to you all.
Thank you also. My name is Foster Roman. Remember to join him on Saturday, 24th July. It's Kwamina Edmondson on Facebook or Fantiman Jouju on Facebook as well. This one from Facebook says, Danilo Dove says, I love the show and I like the Fantiman, how the Fantiman is giving us more insight in music and sound. Opong on the beat says, my mate that. Kwesi Opoko says, Mr. Music Man. Efia Richardson says, Yangson family is very proud. And so on and so on. So thank you very much. Up next is In Bed with Adrian. My name Foster Romanus. Good night. Corona, like Fantiman said, is still around. So stay safe. Don't go and be kissing by heart. Bye-bye.